good morning, or good night, depending on when you're watching this. So, in the second series of Purpose and Meaning, we'll dive a little deeper. Alright, so to recap, the last video we had a leadership intervention. We sought to relate their current position for their personal goals. We highlighted the importance of quarterly evaluations. We also highlighted the importance of understanding what the values are for your employees, both organizationally and personally. Then we were asking leadership to provide coherence between that purpose and value statement. These are the four main things that you should have taken away from the last video. So, a bit of storytelling. What does this pirate ship have to do with purpose and meaning? Well, let's look at their values. They're trying to make money. They're not trying to destroy the lives of people. They're not trying to ransack every little thing, because every encounter is a risk for their life. So let's imagine you're on a pirate ship. You're steering your organization, and there are multiple opportunities. There are multiple engagements. You can also describe a sales funnel if you want to in this analogy, but for this we'll talk about values. You're sailing down the ocean. You see an island to your left, and you see an island to your right. The one on the left has about $50,000 in gold, diamonds, whatever you'd wish to imagine. On the other island, there is $20,000. But this is just unguarded. There are no diamonds. It's just simply $20,000. Whatever currency you would want to imagine. On the $50,000, there's quite a bit of guardianship to it. There's guards, there's soldiers, there's citizens. So we've hit a middle point. 5 miles to the left, 5 miles to the right. You're in the epicenter. Depending on your values, you'll decide where you'd want to go. When you ask your employees or fellow shipmates, they say, I don't want to risk my life for that 50K. I'd rather have the 20K. But the captain wants that 50K. Why? Because he is more than likely the last person to get hurt. He's the captain. He can send people over there until he has no more left. So what does this represent? The difference between individual values and organizational values. Your company could want to make that 50K at any risk, but the employees would like that 20K. Now, let's relate this to motivation. They aren't going to be very motivated to make that 50K, but they will be very motivated to take that 20K. So I ask you to really think about your individual values within your employee population and how it really relates to your organizational values. Now let's go into personal values a bit more. Individuals can really value truth, personal honor. They can also go about family and friends. And if you remember the last video, we went into the personal value of valuing family, friends, personal relationships. Also, some people value hobbies. You know, maybe they're bored in life and they just want those extracurricular activities. And if your organization takes up so much time, takes up so much personal energy from them, there's going to be a conflict of values. Now, let's talk about organizational values. There's transparency and business ethics to do the right thing. The organization can have a very employee-centric value statement. They can also value education, lifelong learning. And this doesn't have to be super extensive. It can be simply maybe $500 a year, which could also be a tax write-off. But that $500 a year can aid in those extracurricular activities, or helping people enter what's called flow through these extracurricular activities by rejuvenating their personal motivation by enhancing their values. Now, coherency. Let's look into this with a bit of coherency. The black color is pretty similar between the individual and organization. The green is so as well by valuing personal relationships. And the red is extracurricular activities. Now, when we break these colors down, we can come into similar themes. And these similar themes is what connects the individual and the organizational values to align them properly. Now, my question to management is that I often ask, how does your organization seek to find like-minded individuals? And how much does your recruiting consider personal values in team building and citizenship? Do you allow the program manager to find their own employees? Do you as the CEO have a lot of say in who goes where? What is the level of micromanagement and macromanagement in this decision? So, just like any other, please like and subscribe so you can get the third part of this video, along with other videos that you may enjoy. Until then, thank you for your time.